Hello everybody, we're going to have a little different start to the video this time because I have a special request from a very loyal and very special subscriber who would like to see my old intro. Now I know according to YouTube analytics, people don't like long intros, but this one is for somebody special. Hello everybody, welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. It's been so long since I've used that intro, I forgot how many seconds I'm supposed to count. So I might have went a little over. But anyway, let's get into the video. What if the United States dollar could talk? What if it could tell its side of the story? Let's just sit back and have a listen. Well, hello. I know you've heard a lot about me lately. Some of it's true, some of it's not. But tonight I want to tell you my story. I am the United States dollar. You've held me in your hand, saved me in your wallet, traded me for goods and services. You've also blamed me for inflation, debt, and collapse. But I'm here to clear the air. I'm not the enemy. I've been through wars, recessions, gold booms, silver crashes, global turmoil. I'm still standing. So sit back. Let me explain who I am, where I came from, and what makes me so strong, and why even with my flaws, I am still the most powerful currency on earth. I was born in 1792 when Congress passed the Coinage Act and established the U.S. Mint. Now back then, I was literally silver and gold, real metal in your hand. You could feel my weight. I was worth something not just in name, but in substance. Back then, I was backed by the Spanish dollar, and soon after, the gold and silver standards took shape. By the 1800s, I was minted in the form of silver eagles, Morgan dollars, and gold double eagles. Americans used me for everything from buying land to paying soldiers. People trusted me because I was backed by something real, hard money. In the 20th century, I became more than just America's currency. I became the world's currency. After World War I, global economies were shaken. Then came the Great Depression, but even then, people still trusted me. Then came World War II, and something happened that changed everything. In 1944, the world gathered in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, and they made a decision. They chose me, the United States dollar, as the global reserve currency. Why? Because the United States had the strongest economy, the largest gold reserves, and unmatched military and industrial power. And from that moment on, oil, gold, international trade, it all flowed through me. Now I want to be honest with you. This next part of my story is painful. 1971, President Nixon made a decision that changed me forever. He took me off the gold standard. No longer was I backed by gold or silver. From then on, I became what's known as Fiat Currency. That means my value is no longer tied to a metal. It's tied to trust. Trust in the U.S. government, the U.S. economy, and the system that supports me. And yes, That opened the door to mass printing, debt, and inflation. I know what you're thinking. You've been printed into oblivion. And you're right. I've been printed more than ever before, especially in 2008 and again in 2020. And it worries me too. But here's the thing. Even after all that, still remain the strongest. You want to know why I still dominate? Because even with my flaws, there's no real alternative. Let me explain even further. Over 88% of global trade uses me. 60% of foreign exchange reserves around the world, yeah, me too. When nations trade oil, food, or weapons, yeah, me again. When things go bad, countries run to me for safety. Not the euro, not the yuan, me. And guess what? When the world panics, they buy U.S. treasuries. That's debt denominated in me. They trust me because I represent the full strength of the United States economy, its military, and its legal system. That trust, it's not easily replaced. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, hyperinflation. Can it happen here? Technically, yeah. Any fiat currency can fail. History shows that. But I'll be real with you. It would take a catastrophic economic mismanagement, a collapse of trust, or a complete breakdown of U.S. institutions to get there. And even with all my flaws, the Federal Reserve still manages interest rates. The U.S. economy still leads in innovation, productivity, and GDP, and the dollar still demanded worldwide. So unless something truly massive happens, hyperinflation is unlikely in the near term. We've had high inflation, yes, but hyperinflation is a whole different beast. That's not where we are right now. Now listen, I am the dollar, and I love silver. In fact, silver used to be part of me. Back in the day, your dimes, quarters, and half dollars, 90% silver, real metal, sound money. I'm not against stacking. In fact, smart people hedge with silver. They always have. Because if I ever do falter, silver will be there. It's real, it's tangible, it's limited, and you can't print it. So stacking silver is not an attack on me. It's just smart financial thinking. You can use me day to day, but save silver for your long haul. We're not enemies. We're complements. Let me remind you of what I've done. I funded the victory in World War II. I built interstates, sent rockets to the moon, helped create the internet, bailed out the world in 2008, and I helped small businesses survive COVID. Yeah, I've been abused. I've been printed more than I should have, but I've also held up the global economy for generations. When people scream, the dollar is dying, the dollar is dying, remember, they've been screaming that since the 70s. Yet I'm still here, still dominant, still respected. I'm not perfect. I've lost my backing. I've been inflated. I've made the rich richer and let the poor suffer at times. But I'm also the foundation of the most powerful economy in history. Don't blame me for everything. Blame those who mismanage me. Blame the policies, the decisions, not the dollar itself. So stack silver, get some Bitcoin, diversify, but don't demonize me. I am the US dollar. I am not your enemy. I am your paycheck. I am your rent. I'm the gallon of milk you just bought. I am the fuel in your tank. I am the engine that makes this system run. Just remember, I am not the villain in your story. I'm a tool. How I'm used, that's up to you. I am the United States dollar, and I am still standing. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, it's silver buying day, and I'm going to take some of my wonderful US currency, dollars, and go purchase some silver. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.